Hello, New Beginnings Family Academy. This is Mrs. Swagerty, your director and CEO. 8 minutes and 46 seconds is a long time to have your neck compressed by someone's knee. It's also a really long time to watch such abuse. And yet so many of us did. And now we are not okay. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's okay not to be okay right now. The leaders of New Beginnings Family Academy share your grief and trauma over the public murder of George Floyd. His murder in broad daylight on the streets of Minneapolis was senseless, cruel, and sadly familiar. Say their names: Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Sandra Bland, Malik Jones, Botham Jean. The list goes on and on. Suffering the loss of innocent Black lives to police brutality is an unthinkable part of our shared reality. And your leaders, we get it, we understand, we hurt too. As an emotionally responsive school, New Beginnings Family Academy cares deeply about the mental well-being of every student and family. We know that trauma diminishes one's ability to think, process, and retain information. Toxic stress compounded by a single traumatic event, first a global pandemic that has disproportionately wiped out poor Black and brown people, and just when we thought 2020 couldn't get any more stressful, now this has us all feeling a tremendous sense of despair. So it's okay not to be okay. I recently saw a quote on social media. It was written by the husband of a woman I follow. Pastor Michael Phillips wrote, "Hurt must be heard before it can be healed." I thought that was profound. He's absolutely right. Hurt must be heard before it can be healed. So NBFA will offer a trauma forum and other supports to help our community through the grieving process. If you or your child are struggling with the onslaught of dreadful events over the last few months, please join us this Wednesday at 6 p.m. for an adults-only Zoom session facilitated by licensed clinical social workers who will help us make sense of our feelings and equip us with specific strategies for how to talk to our children about them. Check out NBFA's website and social media pages in the coming days for meeting information. While mostly peaceful protests continue to press on for big systemic change to guarantee the safety of Black folks, NBFA commits to the following. Number 1, 35% of our team consists of people of color, including your 3 leaders, your director, and the 2 principals are African American women, making NBFA one of the most diverse public schools in the state. We will continue to hire faculty and staff who reflect the community we serve. Number 2, we will offer race, equity, and inclusion training to employees to ensure that diversity is respected and embraced. 3, we will seize this teachable moment to have more intentional, developmentally appropriate conversations with our students around race and social justice issues. 4, we will partner with community organizations to provide essential wraparound and other support services to our students and families who need them. And 5, we will model kindness and tenderness to our community in and outside of our school building. We all have a role to play in our collective healing, New Beginnings Family Academy. Please remember to do your part by resting, by talking about your feelings, and lending an ear for others if you can. But perhaps most importantly, exercise your right to vote. The biggest changes occur at the ballot. The Connecticut Democratic primaries will take place on August 11th, and the general election is Tuesday, November 3rd. That includes the election for the next president of the United States. So if you are not already registered, please visit the Bridgeport Registrar of Voters office at 999 Broad Street, downtown, or call 203-576-7281 for information. Remember, Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd. Your voice matters. Your vote counts. Vote. Together, New Beginnings Family Academy, we will be okay.